the day Ireland lost its snakes. A phenomenon of St. Patrick, courage and potatoes. Myth, memory, faith, famine, and why the world celebrates Ireland. Created by Red Cardinal Kitchen. The light of a living archive. A land of story before the story. Ireland has always been a place where truth and tale walk side by side. Where morning fog carries whispers older than memory, and hills keep secrets under their moss-soft coats. Before we speak of snakes, or the absence of them, we must remember something about Ireland. Its stories were never meant to be taken literally. They were meant to be lived. In this land, myth is instruction, folklore is philosophy, and every tale is a doorway into something deeper. Courage, change, resilience, faith, and the human heart slowly learning to grow. This lesson is not about reptiles. It is about shedding fear. It is about how nations mature the same way people do. Slowly, humbly, with a little help from saints and a lot of help from potatoes. The wind over the Emerald Isle. The Irish wind does not blow, it sings. Across cliffs and cottages, fields and stone fences, the wind carries tales of long ago days when shadows lingered in the mind and superstition shaped the dark. People spoke of snakes, though no serpent ever slithered over that cold soil. What they meant were the old fears, the old divisions, the old wounds coiled inside the human heart. Those were the snakes Ireland needed to lose. And so a myth was born. A holy wanderer walking the hills, banishing serpents into the sea. But the deeper truth? He was chasing away the things that swallow peace. And in the heart of that same land, beneath the soil and silence, another teacher grew. The humble potato, steady as prayer. St. Patrick, the heart of the day. Before the parades and the green ribbons, before shamrocks and March calendars, there was simply a boy. A boy kidnapped from Britain, sold into slavery in Ireland, who escaped only to return not with revenge, but with compassion. Patrick did not chase snakes. He chased fear. He taught forgiveness. He walked with gentleness, and Ireland, hungry for light, remembered him. That is why his name rests on the calendar. Not for miracles of nature, but for miracles of the heart. The snakes that weren't snakes. The tale says Ireland once swarmed with snakes until Patrick drove them out. But history gives us a gentler truth. The island was too cold for serpents. The banishing was symbolic. The myth survived because it told a deeper story. Ireland was learning to shed fear. Every life has its own snakes. So does every nation. And while that spiritual lesson unfolded, another miracle was rooting itself in the soil. The potato, the lantern food of Ireland, the small, steadfast guardian of the poor. The Potato Famine, a wound and a teacher. In the mid-1800s, Ireland faced a sorrow that reshaped its soul. A disease blackened the potato fields and millions had almost nothing left to eat. 1 million died, more than 1 million fled. Entire families scattered like seeds across the world. This is why Irish communities grew in America, in Canada, in Australia, and why St. Patrick's Day became more than a feast, it became a remembrance. We celebrate because Irish descendants celebrate. We honor because Ireland endured. We wear green not for luck, but for legacy. Why the world celebrates Ireland. We celebrate St. Patrick's Day because Ireland's story became the world's story. the resilience of its people, the sorrow they carried, the humor they kept alive, the music they never abandoned, and the faith that guided them through fog and famine. Today, green hats and shamrocks may look playful, but beneath them is a deeper truth. Ireland taught the world that joy is a form of survival. Leprechaun's Colcannon Bowl, a dish bright enough for folklore and strong enough for winter. Ingredients: 4 large potatoes, the kind that mash kindly, 2 cups chopped green cabbage, for luck, 3 scallions, thinly sliced, 4 tablespoons butter, 1/2 cup warm milk, salt plus pepper, optional, 1 hidden green pea, who finds it gets a wish. Instructions: boil potatoes until tender, sauté cabbage in butter until sweet and soft, mash potatoes with butter and warm milk, fold in cabbage and scallions, season gently, serve with a butter well, the leprechauns insist. Food science notes: potatoes stabilize energy, cabbage supports the blood, butter helps absorb nutrients, warmth helps the heart, a bowl of resilience, a little Irish courage. Meaning beneath the myth: Ireland's snakes were never snakes. They were the shadows every human learns to outgrow. The myth survives because it teaches, courage is quiet, growth is slow, light is chosen, and the potato, that humble friend, reminds us that strength often grows underground, unseen until the moment we need it. Blessing of the Emerald Plate. May courage rise like mist from the hills. May your fears be as fleeting as legends. May your table be warm and brave. May humble food give you strength. May old stories light your way. And may every snake within you slip quietly into the sea. The tale that outlives time. Ireland teaches us this: you don't need perfection to become brave. You only need light, chosen again and again on foggy days. Stories return, food sustains, the lessons stay. For newcomers, welcome, dear friends, to Red Cardinal Kitchen. Here we blend myth, memory, and nourishment. Every tale is a light in a living archive. Every recipe a small act of care. Every lesson a step toward balance. Pull up a chair. There is always room at this table and always a story warming on the stove.